To start, I've taken over the presidency of the Cross Frontier Group just today. So it's early days. I took over from Senor Angel Serrano. And the Cross Frontier Group is comprised of several representative organizations, from business representative, representative business organizations from different parts of the civil society. Predominantly, these organizations are trade union and business representative organizations. Each organization will be influenced by its members. It is, in this case, the GGCA membership will be able to contribute towards the GGCA Cross Frontier Group agenda in a fair and democratic manner. So there is I think there is a huge public misconception of what the role of the Cross Frontier Group is, what their overarching objectives are. Mm-hmm. So the main objective is for the status quo to be respected as a minimum. That is, that Gibraltar citizens can continue crossing the border to enjoy what Spain and the rest of the EU has to offer without hassle, no restrictions. And for the EU, likewise, and other nationals to continue to come to Gibraltar to work, enjoy what Gibraltar has to offer, and help make our economy stronger in a similarly unfettered manner. So ideally, the above can be improved on all the while no red lines are crossed. Okay. So same as government when negotiating has the red lines, we have exactly the same, those same red lines. The group believes that citizens should not have to pay the price for political disagreements or political posturing, and ideally, the above. Finally, the group serves as a model where different organizations, often with violent disagreements between each other, can sit together and work cohesively for the common good.
That's a good point. In the ongoing treaty negotiations, for example, do you see the interests of the community of Gibraltar being intertwined with the interests of the La Línea community within the group, for example?
Definitely, of course. I mean, we've got to look, obviously, that Gibraltar, I think we have 14,150 cross-frontier workers coming into Gibraltar to offer a service. So you can look at it both ways. We can look at it, we employ 14,150 people, but those 1,450 people provide a service, some of which are essential and critical in Gibraltar. So obviously it is to the benefit of both that a resolution and an agreement is met.
And are you optimistic about the treaty negotiations? For example, we know that there's going to be a meeting on Thursday in Brussels. What does the group think?
Well, referring to what I had written, the group will leave no stone unturned, whether it needs to have its voice heard in Brussels, in el Palacio de Cortes, in Madrid, or the House of Parliament in Westminster. It will actively campaign for the people of Gibraltar and the people of Campo, where both aspirations and objectives, like I said, are aligned. So we will press on and we will advocate for both sides, Gibraltar and Campo.
Do you anticipate that there might be some difficult conversations within the group?
There are.
There are already?
There always are. And I think that, like I said, now things are at a critical point. I do realize that I have just taken over, like I said, at what perhaps is the most critical moment in terms of negotiations. So there is pressure from both sides within the workforce that we represent, within the business sector. So we are working relentlessly to, like I said, to find that common ground and set an example.